So read the male rage article that I posted. So the article is written, do you guys know, you probably don't, but you may have heard about this at some point. Do you guys know about the 1989 massacre at École Polytechnique in Montreal? No? Okay, so a young man whose name, if I remember correctly, was Marc Lepine. Very angry, violent young fellow, showed up one day in 1989 at a college in Montreal and killed 14 young women with rifles, particularly targeted young women. And it's not entirely, well, you can probably imagine the sort of motivation that he might have had, but he didn't survive for us to be able to ask him what his motivation was all about. But clearly a bitter young man with an axe to grind against women. This article that, or essay, I guess it's an essay, it's a couple pages long, was written the year after that event, which is still, on the anniversary of it in Montreal, they still light candles and things like that. Sorry, it's, I remember it happening and it's a little bit of a traumatic memory for me. This essay attempts to explain why some young men seem to be so angry at the world. And aside from the references to the massacre being last year, you would think that this essay could have been written yesterday instead of 30 years ago. And I just want you to have that sort of thought in mind going into it. It's not as terrifying as the Mask of the Red Death, but in some ways maybe it's more so. But it is the next sort of step for our journey, and then we'll once you've done that, then we'll look at the sort of counterpoint to that, which is the article that I have posted for you on women's anger, which is you will find we have very different cultural expectations for who gets to be angry and when, and certainly our culture doesn't think it's appropriate for women to display anger, hence Hillary Clinton losing the election 4 years ago. We don't seem to have any problem with men showing anger. I should probably refrain from making further political commentary on that, but we do seem to think that it is appropriate somehow for men to be angry, and then yet we are surprised when angry men do awful things. So read that and be happy, and we will discuss it. There is video of my discussion on male rage and on women's anger. Also, I think I posted to the classroom. If I haven't, then I will post it now, the video that I took yesterday. All right, and that's it.